Okay, so we are pretty much good to go on our recreating of this Google Doodle, this Mbira here. Okay, we remember again, so if you've been kind of following along, this is the Google Doodle. There's great little stories that go with it. But we have the circles that fall. Okay, and I move. And I miss, they do it. If I go, they play it, okay? Now you see in that there's others, there's like little smaller lines that go up. The colors change depending on which one you highlight on. So there's so much more I could add. The circles sort of splash when they hit the line if you do it right. I'm not gonna do any of that though, just for time's sake. Okay, what I am gonna do is add a slider to change the speed of these sounds that are going. So I'm gonna do we'll say speed slider. So I'm gonna make a variable to store that slider. I'm gonna go into here. I'm gonna say speed slider equals, so remember we have to create capital S slider, and a slider has 4 different arguments going to take. I need a minimum value, so 1. I'm going to do it between 1 and 10. And then I need to sort of have a default, so I guess since I have speed set at 3 here, I'll do it there. And then increments by 1. So it's a slider between 1 and 10. When we start off, it's going to be at 3. And then I can move it back and forth and it'll increase or decrease by 1. Okay, so now instead of cy plus equals speed, I'm just gonna do, well, in this case, I guess I don't even need this variable speed anymore if I just now do speed slider dot value. Okay, so now if I run it, notice this little slider pops up here and I turn it up and it goes faster. The balls start coming down faster, or they go down slower. Okay, so one more thing I'll show you how to do, since I don't think I covered in the last one. I'm going to move that slider into my sketch. So I'm going to do speed slider dot position. Okay, so this is a way I can actually put that slider inside of my sketch. So this just takes an x and y value. So I'm going to do it maybe at like, I don't know, 150x and then 350y. So now I have the slider inside of my sketch here, okay? So I can change it. And then I can speed it up. All right, so this gets a little more tricky. Okay. Now what I'm going to do quick is just make sure this works on all the different settings. So this is like a little quality control we can do. Just to make sure, because you never know. This is excessively slow. Probably would not be any fun to play around with this, but to have it. So I could move it up. All right, and there we go. So this is it. Try it faster. Okay, it gets pretty tough there, but that is it. All right, so we have our little Mbira model here. We got our slider to change the speed, and we got our sounds. So again, there's tons of things I could add to this. I could make it, try and figure out how to make it play songs, change colors, all sorts of stuff. But this is the basic idea, okay? And as if few lines of code to get sort of that recreation of that Google Doodle that we are talking about. All right, so see if you can add anything or change anything, whatever you want to do. Maybe add more bars, more notes. All that stuff is doable here with sort of this basic sketch. But I think we have successfully now recreated this Google Doodle. All right, so if you do this for the music engagement assignment, just make sure you copy and paste the link. So make sure you save it. Maybe it's like the Mbira game, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. Okay, I would save it, and then I just make sure I go to share the edit and then just submit that as the link. All right, so look forward to seeing what you do with this.